Today, from Sacramento, California, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on the Columbus Explorers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Columbus Explorers and the Sacramento Condors. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And in some ways, he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Calhoun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Bishop.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, You just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Bishop, and that's Elliott, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Darted. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Darted. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Calhoun firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That one goes for 8 yards. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Darted, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw. Bishop. That one complete to Elliott. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop steps away to his left.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 7-7, our score after 1. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Bishop. And